favorite part making the show was listening to the stories and how Johnny and I could relate and understand where they were coming from, where they were talking about the traumatic, botched up hair experience that they were experiencing. It hit home a lot of times, and sometimes from the stylist standpoint, you can understand their side of the story too. So that's what I kind of identify with the most, putting myself in other people's perspectives. Because, I've changed my hair 100 zillion times, and I grew up in a house full of women. I wanted to do a hair show where you get your hair jacked up, and I have been in that situation, and you get a chance to confront the person and get a chance to be a part of making their wrongs right. And I met Johnny at the White House a few years ago, and we have a lot of mutual friends together, and he came in for a chemistry test, and he was so knowledgeable and so inspirational at the same time. He was perfect.
I as well love the stories. I love all the stories because we definitely touched on so many emotional stories with so many different people. There's 20 episodes, so you can imagine all the different stories we had. But my favorite part was, of course, the boot camp and putting them and going through the education process and letting them have an opportunity to redeem themselves. I love that part. That's a part of my mentorship. I love to teach people new techniques. I love to teach people how to style hair, period. And it's very, very important for me just to show them a different type of professionalism and also a better way to communicate with their clients.
And for me, I think that the clients want to feel like they're being heard. Because majority of the time they haven't had a chance to express what this hairstyle, what this botched hairstyle has done to them emotionally. And so by just us hearing them and feeling compassion and wanting to help them at the end of the day is a beautiful thing.
We also wanted to know what Tamar and Johnny hope their viewers will take away from the new series.
From the client standpoint, speak up. Let somebody know if you don't like your hair or when it starts to go wrong. Be open about your feelings and communicate them. And don't feel bad for how you feel, not even just with hair, just like in life. If you're not comfortable with something, open your mouth and be honest about it and talk about it.
Yeah, and of course we want people to have fun. This show is going to be so much fun, so funny, and at the end of the day, it's going to be very educational. So hopefully you get a whole lot from this show.